this is Colin, and I'm going to tell you about my trip to Egypt. We started with a cruise from Luxor to Aswan. Here's our cruise ship, and here is a view of the Nile River from our cruise boat. Boat like this one called a felucca boat. Here we are in Luxor at the Temple of Queen Hatshepsut. Here we are in the Temple of Queen Hatshepsut, and here are the original colors from thousands of years ago. Here I am pretending to be Queen Hatshepsut.
Here we are. Here's Edfu.
Here we are at the Temple of Edfu. Now we are taking a plane at 6 in the morning to Abu Simbel.
This is the temple that Ramses built for himself, dedicated to 4 gods. And here's the temple he built for his favorite wife, Nefertiti.
This temple was moved stone by stone to a high location so it would be saved from flooding. Ramses built one temple for himself and one temple for his favorite wife, Nefertiti. Here we are in the temple of Abu Simbel. Notice the very fine and detailed carvings on the wall. Here's a carving with the king and his wife. Here's a funeral scene. The king is getting carried to the afterlife by his servants. And here are all the women raising their hands up to the sky because the king is dead. Here is the king meeting a god to determine his fate in the afterlife. This is Howard Carter. He discovered King Tut's tomb.
This is Howard
his
Carter's
house where he lived in, overlooking the Valley of the Kings, where King Tutankhamun's cave was found.
This is where he lived.
King Tut.
I can't understand you. One more time.
King Tut. This is his office, and here's the typewriter he wrote about his discovery. This is from his journal discovering one of his discoveries.
Here we
Here
are,
we are at Valley of the Kings, where King Tut's tomb was found. You can see me in the distance. I'm very small. Here's the entrance to King Tut's tomb. Here's Howard Carter when he discovered King Tut's tomb. Here's a map of King Tut's tomb. This is how the tomb looked when it was first discovered. Here we are in the room where the mummy case was found. This is King Tut's mummy case. This is the mask of King Tut. This is the mummy of King Tut. Here we are at Valley of the Queens. Here is an entrance to one of the tombs at Valley of the Queens. Here is a tomb at Valley of the Queens.
Beautiful.
Look at the bright colors in the tomb. Here is the god Horus. Here's the king making an offering to Horus. These paintings are over 1,000 years old.
Here's our last view of Abydos.
Abydos is another temple. wherever we want. School children and teenagers wanted to take pictures with us. This is inside Abydos. What you see right now is
View of
Hathor.
Dendera.
Here we are at a carpet weaving school for children. It was very important back in the day because the children could make a little bit of money and have a little education. Here we are, trying on Galabeas for a party.
Here's Colin in the native Galabea.
We are at the Galabea party. This is a very traditional dance. Here he is, lifting his skirt over his head. Lifting up the pyramids of Giza. Here is the Sphinx. These are paintings showing the king going into the afterlife in a boat. This is another museum near the pyramids where they discovered this huge boat, as you can see, over 3,000 years ago. Where did they discover it? In a tomb. Here is Mommy's friend. She is Muslim. Muslims pray 5 times a day. Here is a mosque. Here are people playing. Here we are inside a mosque. Here's another view of the mosque. This is the top of a mosque. Here I am standing next to the things that go on top of the mosques. Here I am riding a camel in the desert. Here I am taking a horse carriage to, where am I going? The Temple of Dendera. What you can see now is Hathor, the cow god. Here's me taking a long video of Dendera. Here's the king offering to the gods. This was a little creek underneath the temple. These columns were not only meant to be fancy, but to hold the ceiling up.
You can see how beautiful the paintings are. They purposely left one side black and didn't clean off.
Here I am acting like a mummy. Here I am cooking at the boat. I'm preparing dinner for the other people on the boat. This is me, and with my final project, I was making a citrus pyramid cake. Here we are at the Temple of Kamambo. It was dedicated to the alligator god. And here you can see the crocodile god. Here are the mummies of the crocodiles. You can see more mummies. Here are more kids taking pictures with us. Finally, we are back in Cairo. This is the end of our trip. I took this picture.